not real specific.
There was no reports of any
No,
issues.
no. I thought Janet was not coming.
She is here.
All right, good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, December 17th. The time is 6:30 p.m., and I am calling this meeting of the Macomb Township Board of Trustees to order, and we will start with the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Posey is absent, so Deputy Clerk Cardamom will be serving the clerk's functions today. So, Roger, will you call the roll?
Yes. Trustee Cusimano?
Here.
Trustee Lucido?
Here.
Trustee Oliver?
Here.
Trustee Papa?
Here.
Treasurer Drollet?
Here.
Clerk Posey is absent. Supervisor Viviano?
Here. Moving on to approval of the agenda. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections?
There is one correction to item 6A under the consent agenda for the Department of Public Works. The dollar amount for this agenda item currently reads 638.50. It should be 638.50. So instead of 66,000, it's 68,000.
Noted. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as corrected?
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none, motion by trustee Oliver, supported by trustee Papa, to approve the agenda with the...
was me.
Who was that? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Supported by trustee Lucido, to approve the agenda as corrected. Members, please vote. You guys do sound amazingly alike when you say that.
It's got a cold, that's why.
Do it with your Kermit voice from now on. Motion passes unanimously. Moving on to approval of the bills.
Motion to approve. Support.
Any questions or discussion on the bill run? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by trustee Papa, to approve the bills. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. And this will take us to approval of the previous meeting's minutes from December 2nd, including the closed session minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Support. Is there any questions or discussion on the minutes or the closed session minutes from December 2nd?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I had an opportunity to review the closed session minutes and found them to be accurate with what occurred at that proceeding.
Thank you, trustee Kuzmano. Anyone else? Hearing none, motion by trustee Lucido, supported by treasurer Gillette, to approve the previous meeting's minutes from December 2nd, 2025, and the closed session minutes from December 2nd, 2025. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. All right, this will take us to our first public comment of the evening. This is for agenda items only. Anyone who wishes to make a public comment on an agenda item may do so now at the microphone. Can I get your name and address for the record? And please remember there's a 3-minute time limit. I'll give you a little high sign as you're getting close.
All right. My name is Charles Dawson. I live at 45800 Tilch Road, Macomb, Michigan, 48044. And I respectfully ask the board to table consent agenda items 5A, 5B, and 5C this evening. My primary concern is that the board approved the 2026 Pathway Gap Closure Program for design work on May 28, 2025, without providing the required notice to affected property owners, as mandated by MCL 41.288A, Section 2. Failing to notify property owners could result in the township being out of compliance with Michigan law. Furthermore, the DPW-005 Sidewalk Maintenance Policy and Procedure, also approved on May 28, 2025, with an effective date of May 28, 2025, highlights the needs for following proper procedures. The township attorney reviewed this policy on May 21st, 2025. The existence of a sample notice letter dated May 16th, 2025 indicates that the board was aware of the legal requirements for notification prior to the approval for the engineering work. Given these circumstances, I respectfully urge the board to pause all related actions until the township attorney seeks a declaratory judgment to clarify the legal responsibilities regarding notification of property owners. Thank you for your attention and consideration.
Thank you. Anyone else? Hearing none. We're going to move on to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Sure, I move the consent agenda items 6 through 9 and their subsets in their entirety, and then take a separate vote because I have questions on items 5, A through C.
So do you want to handle 5 since numerically it's
Let's
before
do that first. I'll move items 5, A through C, and then
So there's a motion to approve 5A through C.
Support.
with that, just like to hear an answer to the concerns of the gentleman, if there's one from the attorney or the engineering, if there's.
Mr. Van Tiffelen, you want to take a stab at this before the attorney weighs in?
Yeah, I believe that our attorneys are working on the proper response to the request of the gentleman that came to the microphone tonight. That's not completed yet, but they're working on it.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Candela and I are working together on that response. But I do not necessarily think that it should hold up your vote.
Okay. I would agree. So in short, in the initial review of our own processes and procedures, the township follows every rule, every process, provides all the notice that is required. And the attorneys in our engineering department will follow up with the resident.
Question?
Yes, sir.
So this is back to vote?
Yes, it's
Vote on
been
this.
motioned and supported. So we're in discussion on 5A through C.
Okay.
I just have one question if I could.
Yes.
We do know that some notification did go out. Is it more of a question of the way the notification was handled, or was it more of it wasn't complete notification?
No, it was through our standard process that we have followed for years. We have a right-of-way agent. We have a whole team of people. This is something the township has been doing for 10 years.
Yeah, the attorneys are involved in every step of the process.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So there's,
So, just another question, Mr. Chairman. So the state hasn't changed no rules or nothing?
No.
Nothing's been changed? The same procedure we've been doing?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
so just to follow up, if I may, to Mr. Tomlinson. So you're, at this point, I know you're preparing a response, but you're confident that the procedures were adequate with regard to applicable laws?
I don't like to give legal opinions in the public, so I would defer on
Sure.
that, please.
Thank you. Okay.
Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman, I got a question. In the law that was cited, is there a provision for attorney's fees?
No, sir.
If the person prevails?
No, sir.
Okay. That's all I have.
Anyone else? Okay, there's no more discussion. As pertains to items 5A through C in the consent agenda, we have a motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido, to approve those items. You want to take 2 votes, Roger, or you want me to do a voice vote?
We can do 2. Yeah.
Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously.
Mr. Chair, I move the balance of the consent agenda in its entirety.
Support.
All right, any questions on items 6 through 9 on the consent agenda? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido, to approve items 6 through 9 of the consent agenda. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. All right, this is going to take us to our presentation this evening. Chief, why don't you tell us what everyone's doing here today?
Mr. Supervisor, members of the board, this evening I would like to present our stork pins to our firefighters and officers that on November 23rd responded to a resident that was in labor. It was just at the end of their 24-hour shift, just a few minutes left in the shift when the 911 call came in. Station 1 and 2 responded, and they successfully delivered a baby girl. We do have the family here with us this evening that will call up here in just a few minutes to help us present the stork pins. However, for me to tell the story, I don't think I can do it justice compared to the national news story that aired on ABC News on November 30th at the conclusion of the Sunday night news. Mr. Box.
It did not go as planned. A baby girl delivered in her parents' dining room by Macomb Township firefighters. And to say it was unexpected is an understatement. Mom and baby still recovering at Henry Ford Macomb Hospital tonight, but they allowed 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham into the room to talk about that whirlwind delivery. And Darren's also hearing from one of the firefighters who says this was a first.
This is my best call. This is one I won't forget.
After 22 years of service with Macomb Township Fire Department, you can imagine Fire Captain Ken Bartz has seen a lot. But Sunday's dispatch call for service marked a first in his career.
34-year-old female, water broke. She says she does feel the baby's head.
Everything just happened so fast, so quick.
Leshawna Brown says she was 38 weeks pregnant with baby Amarla.
I was laboring for 14 hours by then, and I decided to get in the shower to help ease the contractions. And I got in the shower, and I immediately started having contractions back to back.
We had a plan, but for her being birthed at home was not the plan.
Mom and Dad, Stephen Smith, say they were going to go to the hospital, but Amarla had other plans. Mom's water broke in the dining room, so Dad called 911. And that's where Captain Bartz and other Macomb Township firefighters' quick response and training came in clutch.
Our response time was about 3 minutes from receiving the call to on scene.
They told me to lay down on my back, and he said, "You're going to have to push." And so, okay, here we go. And so we just start pushing right there in the middle of the dining room floor.
This thing with her, controlling her breathing and just pushing when needed to be pushed.
Reassuring, real smooth, like, hey, we got you, take your time. Hey, Dad, we need a towel. I'm tossing a towel to him. Like, it was just a moment.
Within about 4 minutes, I was holding a beautiful baby girl.
Her mom and dad are grateful for the first responders' care and reassurance.
Appreciate their calmness and just really helping me to just focus and just give birth.
Believe it or not, this is something I've always wanted to do. Being on this job is deliver a baby, or having a young grandchild now that's 6 months old, being able to deliver, a newborn like that, it just makes it all the better. It's amazing.
In Macomb Township, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
And we wish baby Amarla the best. Thank you so much.
So if we could have Mom and Dad and baby Amarla, if you would come up, please. So on behalf of the fire department, we'd just like to give Amarla a little early Christmas present, a little Dalmatian, and then a fire book that was written by one of our firefighters. And if you look through it, you'll notice that one of the firefighters might have a very strong resemblance to Captain Bartz. I thought it was appropriate to give you the book. Oh, really? You helped? Awesome. Good job. And so if you guys would help us present the stork pins to the firefighters, if you'd be willing. Yes. So we have first firefighter Sean Diamond. Firefighter Stephen Klein. Firefighter Joe Longo. Firefighter Tyler Miller. Firefighter Jim Uzinski. Sergeant George Lemus. And Captain Ken Bartz.
We just have a small gift as well from the board that we'd like to present as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that was great. I want to first off thank our firefighters. They do amazing work every day, but it's always a special moment when that little extra event that really stands out for everybody. Really. And to Mom and Dad and your beautiful family, Merry Christmas. And on behalf of the Macomb Township Board of Trustees, we want to welcome our newest little resident. Just give everything a second. Charlie, if you wouldn't mind bringing the screen up.
Excuse me, Mr. Supervisor, it appears there's something on the wall behind you.
There's, what, has that been there the whole time?
Is it from Santa?
Big, whatever it is. Oops. What do we got here? We've got, well, I recognize that one.
I think that, Mr. Supervisor, check for $500,000 from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources that will be put toward developing trail at Lucido Park.
Yeah, you know, and Santa did mention to me at tree lighting that we were gonna get that grant, and sure enough, and I swear he must have dropped it off, but he didn't say anything about the one I got in my hand.
Well, it's from the snowbank of the North Pole, so I'm sure it's good. So that's a pleasant thing to get, that we'll be able to invest $500,000 grant from the DNR into developing the trail system at Lucido Park. So very excited about that. Now, it's going to be a little while before the trail is actually built. It's got to go through engineering and everything else like that. But the finances are in order. This board did budget in the existing budget funds for our part of that park, if we did get the grant. So thankfully, about a week and a half ago, the grant was approved. So that's great news.
So this one's a surprise, but I guess I shouldn't be knowing Santa's generosity. I did write him a letter. And in my hand, I'm holding a check for $3,529,958.21. And in the notes, this is gonna be for the 21 Mile Road and Heinrich improvements that were granted to the township to the Transportation Improvement Program.
This would be in addition to the $3 million the board also received from the legislature. This is an additional funding through the TIP program that we use that initial $3 million toward our application for additional funds from the federal government, brainchild of Jim Van Tiffelen, to boost our score substantially and make it more competitive. So what this means is we're going to have over $7 million now that's available to improve the 21 and Heidenreich intersection and the roads intersecting with it. The road department says it'll be 2027 it's scheduled for, but this dramatically expands the scope of the improvements we can do on Heidenreich Road, on 21 Mile Road, and the intersection itself, both for safety of the students and also for passengers and vehicles.
Well, we didn't know this was coming, and Santa snuck in here and delivered us yet another great thing for the township.
So, thank you, Santa, and thank you the team in Macomb Township who worked hard on these grant applications. I know our engineering department, planning department, our Jody, our deputy supervisor, all of them helped for months putting these grant applications together and making it possible for Santa to deliver this to the community. So very excited moving forward.
As Treasurer Gillette said, these projects do take time to execute, and there is a plan to do this in 2027, right, Mr. Van Tiffelen?
Yes.
So the scope of the project is now a full repaving of 3.5 miles, 2 miles of Heidenreich and 1.5 miles of 21 Mile Road, plus intersection lane improvements, light improvements, and 2 crossings. Correct?
That's correct.
So, big project. We're looking forward to it. Desperately needed in that intersection. Okay, well, we got business to move on to now.
Yes.
All the fun stuff is over. All right, moving on to item 11 is a request to approve change order number 4 for the 2024 Pathway Gap Closure Program in the amount of $41,762.
So moved.
Support.
Mr. Van Tiffelen.
Mr. Chairman, board members, this is for some drainage work as well as relocating water shutoffs that were basically buried, and the contractor ran into them as we were clearing the necessary dirt to get the sidewalks constructed. So we had to pay a little bit extra for those things to be done. This, as far as the water shutoffs go, we don't like having them in the sidewalk. Damage can occur to them and it causes leaks, and it's just a bad practice. So we like to relocate those when we run into them. So this has been reviewed. Well, I should say we've also added some time. We had some trouble with an easement on 2 properties along Romeo Plank that we're planning on including with this project. That work will be done in the spring, so we're going to extend this contract over the winter to the spring so that we can accomplish that or complete that gap as well. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Van Tiffelen. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, motion by trustee Papa, supported by trustee Lucido, to approve the change order number 4 for the 2024 Pathway Gap.
You got that backwards.
Did I get it backwards? Gosh darn it.
It's all good.
What did I just say?
You said by him, supported
Well, that's
by
how I
you.
wrote it down, so that must have how been that was. Motion by trustee Lucido, supported by trustee Papa, to approve the change order number 4 for the 2024 Pathway Gap Closure Program in the amount of $41,762. Members, please vote. I don't make mistakes.
We need Christie's ear.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, so this will take us to item number 12, which is a request to approve the payment of the construction pay estimate number 9 for the 2024 Pathway Gap Closure Program in the amount of $224,544.99.
Treasurer Drollet makes the initial motion.
Support.
By who?
Trustee Lucido.
That would be trustee Lucido seconding the motion.
Nobody likes either of you. Is there any question, or Mr. Van Tiffelen, you want to give us a quick update before these two knuckleheads say anything else?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, board members. This is for all of the work that the contractor has completed this fall, including the work that you just approved as part of the change order. As I mentioned, we will be keeping this contract open until the spring, until we get a chance to complete the remainder of the work, and then we'll come back in for the final payment, hopefully.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido to approve the payment of pay estimate number 9 for the 2024 Pathway Gap Closure Program, $224,544.99. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Next item, 13, is a request to hire part-time firefighters, Mr. Anthony Hepler and Mr. Richard Warner. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Support.
Trustee Kuzma supports.
Kuzma supports.
Thanks. Mr. Tabaka.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor and board members. Human Resources has been recruiting for the position of part-time firefighters. Myself, Chief and DC Monroe are recommending Anthony Hepler and Rick Warner for the position as part-time firefighter. Both have completed and passed all requirements for the position. If approved tonight, the effective date would be January 5th, believe it or not, 2026 is already here. This is a budgeted position, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
What did you do?
That's not me.
Oh. That's not me either.
Thank you, Mr. Tabaka. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by Trustee Oliver, supported by Trustee Kuzmano, to hire 2 part-time firefighters, Mr. Anthony Hepler and Mr. Rick Warner. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Congratulations.
Anthony and Rick are both here. If you want to stand up real quick.
Welcome aboard.
You're welcome.
Next item, 14, is a request to hire a clerical position with Michelle Collier.
So move.
Support.
Any questions or, I'm sorry, Mr. Tabaka.
Thanks again. Human Resources recruited for the position of clerical within the DPW department due to a couple of retirements. Myself and the DPW team are recommending Michelle Collier for the position. Michelle is currently working in this role as a part-time employee for the last few months. She has been a great asset to the team since joining the team.
Your motion? I support. Sorry. Go ahead.
This will be an easy transition into the full-time role. Again, if approved, the effective date would be January 5th, 2026. This is a budgeted position, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Tabaka. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Papa, to hire Michelle Collier to the clerical position. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously.
And Jeff, before you move away from the microphone.
Yes.
The board wanted to express our appreciation for the work you've done here this year and wanted to present you with a small token of that appreciation, so.
I can't wait. I think this is what I always wanted. Just to let you know, this was on my desk earlier today.
Well, it was wrapped so nice, we didn't want it to go to waste. All right, next item is, this is just an update on our Engine 1 repairs. Chief?
Mr. Supervisor, members of the board, as outlined in the email, last week the oil test was done. That was directed at the previous meeting. Those oil tests came back without any issues. However, as they had the engine tore down further, they discovered major fretting on the top of the cylinder heads, some damage into the cylinders, which under the Cummins specifications and repair guidelines prohibit them from doing any type of rebuild. So it was required for the new block to be put in it, the entire engine. As I stated in the email, they did locate an engine in Dallas, Texas. It was shipped here. It arrived at the dealership on Monday. They're currently working on it, and they expect to have the engine back to us Monday or Tuesday of next week.
Thank you, Chief.
So there's nothing that we have to do, correct? We've
No,
already
it was just an update since we were,
knowing it was a
topic of
fluid
discussion.
situation last time, we.
yeah.
And if you don't mind, if I could just give a real quick update on
Yeah.
Station 2.
Go ahead.
The addition renovation work on Station 2 is now in the final stage. We have final inspections taking place this week, and Monday, the firefighters will be moving back in, living, working, and operating out of that station as of Monday evening. So it went entirely as planned, and I would just like to point out to the board that Mike DiAugustini from Quadrate Construction contacted me last week, said he'd like to make a donation to the station. He purchased a brand new gas grill from Bulliers here in the township and had it delivered to the station. So I'd just like to say thank you
Very
to
nice.
him for that generous donation.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, Mr. DiAugustini.
Thank you.
Just as a follow-up, so the board knows that Quadrate Construction has, they have come in on time, on budget with both projects that they are doing simultaneous, both the fire station and the DPW building. And we will be moving into both really next week.
Beautiful.
That takes us to item 16 is a request to purchase turnout gear from MES in the amount of $45,312.
So moved.
Support.
Chief?
Mr. Supervisor, members of the board, I'm requesting your approval to purchase 8 sets of structural firefighting turnout gear from MES at a total cost of $45,312. Last year, you approved the purchase of turnout gear for all personnel. What's being proposed is the exact same specification that has held up extremely well. With the additional full-time and part-time personnel that have recently been hired, we're in need of the 8 additional sets. I've included the confirmation of process memo from the purchasing department, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by trustee Lucido, supported by trustee Oliver, to purchase turnout gear from MES in the amount of $45,312. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Next item is a request to approve the 2026 property exemption policy, guidelines, application, and resolution.
So move.
Support.
Kim?
Hello. The Assessing Department is requesting the approval of the 2026 Poverty Exemption Policy Guidelines Application and Resolution to reflect the new federal income level standards applicants must meet to apply for the exemption. There's also been 2 changes to 2 forms. Removal of form number 5739, affirmation of ownership and occupancy to remain exempt by reason of poverty is no longer permitted by statute. And change to the poverty exemption application, form number 5737, to the application and information of MCL 211.7U for poverty exemption. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion?
Preeti, what are the income thresholds for a single person or for a family?
For a single person, for $21,127.
Thank you. And how many property exemptions did the township grant in this most recent year?
We had 6 applications last year, 3 were denied, 3 were approved for a 25% reduction.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Oliver, to approve the 2025 Property Exemption Policy Guidelines Application and Resolution. Mr. Carterman, will you call the roll?
Yes, Treasurer Drollet?
Yes.
Trustee Oliver?
Yes.
Trustee Cusumano?
Yes.
Trustee Lucido?
Yes.
Trustee Papa?
Yes.
Supervisor Viviano?
Yes, that resolution is adopted. Thank you. All right, thank you. We're going to go move on to our next item. So we have a number of board appointment recommendations and possible approvals. So our first one is a reappointment to the Ethics Board.
So Chair, I make a motion to reappoint Anthony DeVillano to the Ethics Board for a 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2028.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Papa, to approve the reappointment of Mr. Del Vivano to the Ethics Board for a 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2028. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Congratulations. Our next items are for the Board of Review.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve items 19, 20, and 21 as a motion to reappoint Elizabeth Clemens, Phyllis Sharbo, Kenneth Siegel to the Board of Review for a 2-year term to expire December 31st, 2027.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido, to reappoint Elizabeth Clemens, Phyllis Sharbo, and Kenneth Siegel to the Board of Review for a 2-year term set to expire December 31st, 2027. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously.
Mr. Chair, I move that to approve items 22, 23, and 24 by making a motion to reappoint Peggy Accardo, Greg Oleski, and Milt Miller to the Historical Commission for a 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2028.
Trustee Kuzma supports.
Any questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I assume that all these persons have shown an interest in being
Yes.
reappointed.
Yes, we, either my office or the department head directly involved with the board or commission reached out and confirmed with everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Kuzmano, to reappoint Peggy Accardo, Greg Ulinski, and Milt Miller to the Historical Commission for a 3-year term set to expire December 31st, 2028. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Congratulations, Milt. Thanks again.
Good to see you, Milt.
Moving on to item 25 is a request to approve an Act 45 Fire Pension System appointment.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to appoint Michael Reeves to the Act 345 Pension System Committee for a 4-year term to expire December 31st, 2029.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Did you talk to him, Mr. Reeves?
Yeah, I talked to him.
You want to say something?
Yeah.
Now's your time.
Yeah?
Now's your time. You can say something.
I don't have to say anything.
No, you don't
I made
have
a
to.
motion to approve it.
Thought you wanted to.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. If there's no questions or discussion, motion by Trustee Oliver, supported by Trustee Lucido, to appoint Michael Reeves to the Act 345 Pension System Committee for a 4-year term set to expire December 31st, 2029. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. And our next item is the request to approve our our Board of Trustees liaison to the Planning Commission, which will be a reappointment of Mr. Charlie Oliver. Charlie, I assume you are willing to be reappointed as the liaison?
Yes, I am.
So is there a
Discussion.
motion? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? You want to lobby against him?
Does he know what he's getting into?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hearing
Is
none,
he
motion by
qualified?
Trustee Lucido, supported by Trustee Papa, to reappoint Charlie Oliver to the Planning Commission as the Board of Trustees liaison for a 1-year term set to expire December 31st, 2026. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to appoint Michael Tremblay to the Planning Commission for a 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2028.
Support.
I'll just make a quick comment. I know Mr. Tremblay is here today, so Michael comes to us. He relocated to Macomb Township a couple years ago. He has a long tenure in Bruce Township on planning, ZBA, and as a Board of Trustees member. Mr. Box and I both interviewed him, and we are recommending him for the position. Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido, to appoint Michael Tremblay to the Planning Commission to a 3-year term set to expire December 31st, 2028. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Congratulations. All right, this will take us to item 28, is a request to approve the purchase of a monument sign with an EMC from Phillips Sign and Lighting in the amount of $111,289.12. Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Support.
So this project has been in the works for, I think, going on 3 years now. We finally progressed far enough where we were able to put in our RFP for the sign. We got, and it fails me, 7 proposals or 6? Josh was on the.
7
committee.
originally, and 2 were not evaluated, they were not complete.
Yeah, 2, yeah, there were 7 proposals, 2 were disqualified, so we looked at 5, we interviewed 3. Of the 3 we interviewed, Phillips Sign and Lighting had the technology that we wanted, also provided the largest of the signs, and in the style and I guess the design that the township was looking for. And with that, the selection committee is recommending Phillips Sign and Lighting to build our sign. With that, I will take any questions. Hearing none, yep.
When do they expect to have it finished?
Early spring. So they will start manufacturing as soon as we get approval. We'll sign the contracts tomorrow. They'll start building the component. They build everything in-house. They have a shop in Harrison Township right on Executive Drive. And then as soon as the weather is good enough to lay the brick and do everything, they will get started.
Good. Thank you.
Yep. No more questions? Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Papa, to approve the purchase of a monument sign with an EMC from Phillips Sign and Lighting in the amount of $111,289.12. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. All right, this will take us to our second public comments. This would be for non-agenda items or any item in particular. If anybody wishes to make public comment, they may do so now at the microphone. Anyone? Jeff, do you want to thank us for your basket again? No? Okay. With that, we're going to move on to board comments. Trustee Lucido.
Just quickly, thank you to all the firefighters that, were able to respond to that emergency. And I mean, it's just a testament to the great people we have working in the fire department. I was shocked by the grant for Lucido Park. I think that's going to be great. And then even more shocked by the grant for 21 and Heinrich. I mean, we got great things coming as far as infrastructure and parks for the township residents. I love seeing that. Congratulations to all the new hires. Also, my son and I were part of the tree lighting and parade last week or whatever it was now. I love the tree lighting, but I'll tell you, I absolutely look forward to that parade. I think it's great. I love seeing everybody line up along the parade route, and we're throwing squishy toys out at them and everything like that. It's a great, fun night, and I want to thank everybody for doing that, and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Trustee Lucido. Trustee Papa.
Yeah, Pete was perfect at thanking everybody. I totally agree. Enjoyed the tree lighting, the parade. Hopefully we can keep that going for years to come. Thank you to all the new board members and new hires. Anthony, Rick, Michelle, welcome aboard. And then to the firefighters, in a week where there's been a lot of crappy news on it, it was nice to see something really cool like that one. So thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Papa. Trustee Oliver.
And the same thing, good job, Macomb Township firefighters. Again, it shows how professional we are. Just want to congratulate Anthony and Rick and Michelle for new hires. Again, I know you like it here. And I want to thank the board for reinstating my planning liaison to you. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you, Trustee Oliver. Trustee Kuzmano.
No comment. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you, Trustee Kuzmano. Treasurer Gillette.
Just a couple things, Mr. Chair. First, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are having one of our premier members of our township team retiring, and Janet, who's our purchaser, whose last day is today, right, Janet? So I just want to express the gratitude that we have for helping us function as a community and the great work you've done here and helping the township save money and conduct its business in an ethical manner when it comes to purchasing. And so thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful retirement and a great holiday. So, again, thank you.
While Clerk Posey is absent and still recuperating from home, she has asked that our Township CFO read something on her behalf.
Thank you. As Mr. Viviano said, Clerk Posey could not be here, so she asked me to read a letter on her behalf. Janet, on behalf of Macomb Township, I wanted to extend my sincere congratulations and heartfelt thanks to you as you enter your well-deserved retirement. Over the past 6 years, you have served Macomb Township with professionalism, dedication, and integrity in your role as the purchasing specialist. You were instrumental in the development and implementation of the township's purchasing policy, helping to establish standards that ensured ethical practices, transparency, and accountability in every procurement decision. Your work has had a lasting impact on how we conduct business and safeguard public trust. Beyond your technical expertise, you were an exceptional team player who consistently went above and beyond. Your commitment to securing the best products at the best price for Macomb Township reflected not only your skill, but also your deep sense of responsibility to our residents and organization. Your collaborative spirit, attention to detail, and willingness to step in whenever needed will be greatly missed. Thank you for your years of service and the positive mark you have left on our township and team. I wish you good health, happiness, and fulfillment as you begin this next chapter. May your retirement be filled with relaxation, new adventures, and the satisfaction of knowing your contributions truly made a difference. I will truly miss you by my side. With sincere appreciation and best wishes, Clerk Posey. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I had not completed my comments. May I continue, please?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I did want to reflect back on this past year in 2025 and what it's meant here, at least to me. So in 2025, Macomb Township gave to me 12 months of progress, 1.1 miles of new sidewalks, 10 garbage pickups, 9 park improvements, $8 million in road grants, 7 more firefighters, 6 great board colleagues, 500 new township families who moved in, 46 new businesses, 3 super treasury staff, 2 more sheriff deputies, and 140 members of an awesome township team. So thanks everybody for the great 2025, and I wish the residents of the community a wonderful Christmas season.
Thank you, Treasurer Todd.
I'm complete now.
First off, Janet, I just want to thank you for, especially being someone who was new to local government when I started this 5 years ago. It gets more and more of a distant memory every day, but, it wasn't that long ago, and it was just before Janet started, that the township went through a lot of dark days. And a lot of it had to do with the way we acquired projects and signed contracts and some other things. Janet's hard work, along with Stacy's and Christie's, was instrumental in cleaning up that mess and making sure that we do the right thing. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Congratulations to our new part-time firefighters. We're very excited to have them aboard. To Michelle, we're glad that we are going to be able to continue to have you serve in the DPW department and now as a full-time member of the team. To all of the board appointees, it is a thankless job to serve on one of these boards or commissions. I am grateful for all of the time and energy that each one of you has put in and will put in. And without you and without all of your input on all the various committees that we have, the township would not be able to function. So thank you. To our mom and dad, and to Captain Bartz and the entire team that was instrumental in delivering that little miracle this close to Christmas, I want to thank all of them. That is a great reminder, really, of what our entire holiday season is about. Real quick, some housekeeping. Now, the township will be closed over the holiday break beginning on December 4th, all the way through January 2nd. We will reopen again on Monday, January 5th. However, the Treasury Department will be open on December 26th to collect your money.
Merry Christmas.
And I want to wish all of our residents, all of the staff, and all of our, colleagues across the region a very Merry Christmas and a very safe and Happy New Year. With that, we still have a little bit more business to attend to. I'm going to ask for a motion to enter closed session to discuss a written legal opinion regarding negotiations of employment agreements between Macomb Township and non-represented employees pursuant to MCL 15.2681H and MCL 15.2431G.
So move.
Support.
Is there any questions or discussion? Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by Trustee Lucido to enter closed session. Mr. Carterman, we call the roll?
Yes, Treasurer Drollet?
Yes.
Trustee Lucido?
Yes.
Trustee Kuzimano?
Yes.
Trustee Oliver?
Yes.
Trustee Papa?
Yes.
Supervisor Viviano?
Yes. That motion passes. We are going to enter closed session, and the time is 7:21 p.m. The time is 7:34 PM.
Motion,
Hold on. I'm going to ask trustee Guzmano because I'm never quite sure the protocol. What from closed session, if anything, do we need to say right now? Do we need to recap what we just talked about, or do we just vote on these
Just
things?
up and down vote.
Just up and down vote on these three things? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next on the agenda is a request to approve the renewal of the fire chief's contract. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Trustee
Support.
Kuzma supports along with, I'm sure, the entire board.
Any questions or discussion? Motion by trustee Oliver, supported by trustee Guzmano to approve the renewal of the fire chief's contract. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. Is there a motion to approve the deputy chief's contract renewal?
so move.
Support.
Is there any questions or discussion on that one? Hearing none. Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by trustee Lucido to approve the renewal of the deputy fire chief's contract. Members, please vote. Motion passes unanimously. And lastly is the request to approve the renewal of the Human Resources Director's contract. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Reluctantly.
Support.
Can we debate it? No? Nobody?
What?
That's the most half-hearted motion ever.
Is there a motion to postpone in order or no?
Should we table it?
We could table or postpone? What's the difference in tabling and postponing?
We table it to 2028? 2028?
All right, motion to move forward. I want
All
that
right,
gift
motion by trustee Lucido, supported by trustee Papa to approve the renewal of the Human Resources Director's contract. Members, please vote. Motion passes.
unanimously.
I don't want to say. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So move.
Support.
Any questions or discussion? Motion by Treasurer Gillette, supported by trustee Lucido to adjourn the meeting. Members, please vote.
And that's a wrap for 2020.
Motion passes unanimously. This meeting is adjourned.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.